Good morning, everyone. Welcome to News 5 Now, our live stream here on a WKRG Facebook page. My name is Bill Riles. I'll be with you for the next few minutes here as we cover some of the stories we've been following. We have a question and poll of the day and lots of fun stuff. Let's get started right now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Yeah, it's a Wednesday, a little bit warmer than it has been for the past couple of days after that freezing cold front moved through on Monday. So things are warming up. We get a little bit of rain tomorrow, according to our forecasters, John Nodar and Caroline Carithers. And then that should be out of here and warming up into the 70s over the weekend. So we'll take it. We're here on the Gulf Coast. Wait on it. It'll change after a minute. Let's get to our big stories right now and tell you what's going on in the world. Number 5, Rob Reiner's son, Nick Reiner, will be charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder in the death of his parents. The famous actor and director and his wife, Michelle Singer Reiner, were found stabbed to death in Los Angeles. Tragic story. And we related this story to our question of the day. I'll tell you about that coming up in just a moment as we get to our next story. That is number 4. The Trump administration has expanded its travel ban to include 5 more countries. Citizens of Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, South Sudan, and Syria will be banned from entry into the U.S., along with people who have Palestinian Authority-issued travel documents. Number 3, Powerball's jackpot is up to an estimated $1.25 billion. That's billion with a B. After no tickets came up winners last night. Tonight's drawing, in fact, will be the 44th drawing since the last time a jackpot was won. So look, there's still a chance you could win. You gotta play though. You gotta buy the ticket. Number 2, Alabama's education leaders are setting the stage for what they'd like to see done in the legislature when it meets again next month. State School Superintendent Eric Mackey says paying for educators' health insurance is one focus, and he's asking lawmakers to allocate $50 million toward teenage literacy. The 2026 legislative session will kick off on January 13th. And number 1, beginning today, Greyhound buses will start making stops at Pensacola International Airport. The company announced the new service on Tuesday. There will be 3 trips each day, 7 days a week across the Gulf Coast to cities between Houston and Jacksonville. Greyhound says the stop at the airport allows travelers an affordable, reliable way to connect across the Gulf Coast. And those are some of the stories we're following. Interesting story there, the Greyhound at the airport. You could catch a bus right there at the airport. Yeah, all right, we'll go for that. And come to Mobile and catch a train to New Orleans. Ways to get around. Question of the day today. I mentioned this comes from the tragedy from Los Angeles over the weekend about Rob Reiner and his wife. What is your favorite Rob Reiner movie? And I'll tell you mine before we get to the comments. A Few Good Men, because I'm a big Jack Nicholson fan. I love Jack. And, of course, Tom Cruise was in that movie as well. So what are your favorites? Michael says definitely Misery. Good one. Stand By Me, When Harry Met Sally, The Bucket List. All great movies. Teresa likes The Princess Bride. Perfect movie. I enjoyed that. His big one, James says, this is Spinal Tap. It goes to 11. Yeah, so many great lines that are repeated from Rob Reiner movies, like Stand By Me, Want to See a Dead Body? That's good. Few Good Men, You Can't Handle the Truth. And of course, the great scene from When Harry Met Sally. I won't even try to replicate that one, but I think you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. A lot of good comments here. Feel free to come on in and add to the fray if you like. We'd love to hear from you. It's easy to do, especially if you're here. Hey, we'll get to our poll of the day real quick before we go. Let you know about this. The 68 Ventures Bowl coming up tonight. Who are you rooting for? Yeah, Louisiana, and we got Delaware. The Blue Hens of Delaware and the Ragin' Cajuns from Louisiana. Post what you like. If you're headed out to the 68 Ventures Bowl, let us know about that as well. Again, it's easy to do. If you're already here on our Facebook page, just comment on these or any of the other stories that you find here. We'd love to hear from you as always. Coming up this morning, 9 and noon, Devin Walsh will be here. She'll be back here for 12:35 for News 5 Now. For now, I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning on News 5 This Morning at 4:30. We hope to see you then. Have a great day.
covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.